International relations and international politics are not the same. Let's see why. We are flying in. Hello and welcome to Backstage Politics. My name is Esteban Vidal, and the purpose of this channel is to help you understand politics and international relations. Here you will be told what nobody else tells you about politics. Today I want to speak to you about the difference between international relations and international politics. At times they may seem the same thing, or very similar to notice their differences. However, it's essential to clarify what each of them means and what their scope is. In this way, we can use these terms properly without misleading ourselves or anyone else. The following discussion will define both terms, and I'll set forth different examples to clarify them. What are international relations? Who leads them? These fundamental questions are necessary to make clear the differences between these two concepts. First of all, international relations take place in a specific sphere that is autonomous from the states. It's autonomous insofar as they escape from a state's absolute control. That means there are actors different than the states that develop these kind of relations. Aside from that, I have to specify the scope of the international realm. As I commented on another occasion, the international sphere is detached from the domestic realm. The reason for this is how the world is organized. The land is distributed among many different states, that is, territorial and sovereign entities that have an exclusive right to rule their respective territories. They have their jurisdictions and control what goes on within their borders. However, the external realm is where interactions take place, and that happens at all levels. Besides, these interactions are in most cases beyond the control of states, but they may have a real impact on their internal sphere. A clear example of this could be someone who decides to sell hundreds of millions in US savings bonds from a computer located in Southeast Asia. This person only needs a computer and internet connection to sell these assets in the stock market. Another example might be someone who makes a call from Western Europe to the headquarters of an influential journal in the US to leak some sensitive information about an international meeting of high-rank officials of different countries. When a transnational corporation decides to relocate its production by moving its factories to a different country with low wage costs and fewer taxes, we are talking about international relations too. They are relations that flow through international borders, and they may adopt multiple forms. Although states try to impose restrictions to regulate them, usually they don't do it successfully. In any case, that doesn't change the fact that these relations are part of a reality that covers the entire globe and constitutes a specific realm in which they operate. Naturally, we can't deny that the state relations are also international, because they take place in that realm beyond their borders. That includes military intervention, the participation in a summit with other countries, the ratification of a bilateral treaty with another state, or the approval of new tariffs on specific goods. They all are part of international relations. Then, what is the difference between international relations and international politics? The difference is mainly the scope. International politics is international relations, namely a specific kind of relation on the world stage. However, international relations are broader than international politics, and as we've already seen, they cover many different types of interactions. When we talk about politics, we refer to power relations. That means we are dealing with a specific kind of interaction that involves domination, subordination, and hierarchy. That's valid at the local level or in the domestic field and the international realm. In this field, we also witness power relations between countries and the existence of a world hierarchy. Yet, the context is quite different because there is no world government regulating these interactions. Rather than that, we have an anarchic environment in which states conduct their foreign relations according to their interests and possibilities. That means every state behaves differently depending on its position in the international hierarchy. The national capabilities of every state determine that hierarchy and also what states play a leading role by commanding world affairs, and what countries hold a subordinate position in the international ladder. The rules that prevail in the world sphere are different than those in the domestic realm. Although international law plays an important role, its efficiency depends on the state's will to comply with them. Because of the absence of a world government, no one can enforce these rules. Therefore, power relations work differently in this field. So, international politics is the interactions between states insofar as they reflect power relations between them within a world hierarchy. This hierarchy, as I said, depends on national capabilities. Nevertheless, we shouldn't define international politics as a one-dimension matter. It is not only about coercion and the capacity to force other actors to behave in a specific way. Power is broader, and we shouldn't reduce it to such a category. It covers the economy, ideology, culture, population, and so on. They all are significant in the international politics dynamic. If we don't understand that, we'll have a misleading image of what international politics is. Question of the day: how important do you think international politics is? Post your opinion in the comment section below and I'll check it out. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking here. Share and smash the like button. You may find interesting this other video about international politics. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you the next time.